From the Millersville University Weather Center, I'm student meteorologist Daniel Byrne.
And I'm student meteorologist Chelsea Hoffman, and this is Dan and Chelsea in the morning with your short-term forecast issued on October 2nd, 2013.
Well, being the first week of October, we started off cool. Now we seem to have a warming trend as we head into the midweek.
This trend will last towards the end of the week with temperatures hitting almost the mid-80s. We'll let you know more about that with today's short-term forecast. And taking a look at today's daily climatology, the warming trend that Dan mentioned resulted in a high of almost 80 degrees yesterday, about 8 degrees above the normal high of 71. This morning's low fairly mild with a low of 52 compared to the normal low of 46. We won't quite reach the record high of 88 set back in 1927 today, nor the low of 32 set back in 1930.
Moving right along, taking a look at the Skycam over Millersville University, you can see a beautiful start to the morning with a little fog in some spots. However, we will see mostly sunny skies abound for much of the day, and temperatures warming nicely, possibly into the low 80s.
And taking a look at the current temperatures, we see 50s and 60s across the board for most of the northeastern portion of the United States, which is fairly mild as stated in climatology. Temperatures will do nothing but rise for the rest of the day.
And heading into the forecast portion here, looking at our Millersville WRF model, on the surface maps we do see the dominant feature being this large bubble of high pressure. This is what's providing us with the mostly sunny, pleasant, and warm conditions here in the northeast. Now this high pressure will be starting to make its way off the coast, allowing some southwesterly flow to move into the region this afternoon and into tomorrow.
And moving into tonight, that area of high pressure that Dan mentioned is still situated over eastern Tennessee. This will allow moisture from the southeast to enter the region, keeping temperatures mild. However, we do have a cold front that will be moving through the area overnight, but that will not affect us except for giving us a few clouds overnight.
And lastly, as we take a look at your Thursday forecast, the dominant feature continues to be this area of high pressure situated over the Appalachian Mountains as it continues its trek off the eastern seaboard. However, we also see this influence of southerly moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico. This is allowing temperatures to warm up nicely into the mid-80s and will continue to do so on Thursday as we approach 85.
And wrapping things up with your Weather Information Center forecast, today we'll see abundant sunny skies with a high of 82. Tonight will be mild with mainly clear skies with maybe a few clouds from that cold front with a low of 56. And tomorrow will be warm with increasing clouds and a high of 84. Well, that's it for today's short-term forecast. A quick recap, it looks like temperatures will continue to rise for the end of the work week.
That's right, we have that area of high pressure situated over us and also southwesterly flow moving into the region, which should bump temperatures up to unseasonably warm levels. Well, that's it for today's short-term forecast with Dan and Chelsea. Tune back in for the next edition coming tonight with Curtis and Rosa.